not equal in the sense that there are over 500 beds for straight people, but there's only 75 beds for LGBTQ.
Well, you've separated yourself from the majority. By calling yourself LGBT, whatever the case, you separate yourself from humanity. Like, you're not special. You're a human being just like everybody else. As long as you separate yourself from everybody else, then you're going to be treated differently.
No, we don't. We try to walk around.
Exactly. Don't separate yourself from everybody else.
For us to be separate, we should identify that and realize what
You know, it's true that we're always going to be separate. It's true that we all, you have to accept who you are, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, like, if from what I read right here, I didn't even know that there was such a shelter. I didn't know that gay people get to go to a special shelter. I didn't know that. I thought the shelter system was just the shelter system.
You know what? Bless your heart.
That's why I don't understand. I've been asking her the whole time I'm here. I'm like, what is this about? Until I heard you say, because we decided to come out and tell our people of our sexual orientation, that's the reason why we're homeless. Then now I'm like, oh, so that's what this is about.
One of them. Yeah, we're like, our youth are being kicked out because of our sexuality.
At another homeless shelter, straight homeless shelter, actually, I had gone there, and they kicked me out because I was gay.
Yeah, but who kicked you out? The residents or the people who ran the shelter? And you're standing, what you don't know about Help Me Howard or something? I mean, if you've been discriminated in that fashion, then of course that's against the law.
It's a shelter. It doesn't really matter. The shelter is a shelter.
That's right. So then when he said just support it, exactly what I said. Why should
you're not here. You did not hear my thing.
There should be different shelters because people like myself that are transgendered can't go into female housing facilities. So if I go into a male housing facility, how you think they're going to treat me, sir?
Like pretty much jail.
So what you're saying is,
a lot of us have been abused and actually
you can't live with everybody else, but at the same time, we're talking about a whole. You're in front of City Hall. You're asking. Basically asking legislative Congress. It says right here only those.
Okay, that's a problem.
But
that's a problem.
Okay,
that should be a problem. If we're all equal, why aren't all the shelters being cut?
Exactly.
Why aren't all the shelters being cut? Why are only our shelters
being cut? It sounds like to me because you've separated yourself from all the other shelters. You're saying that you need an extra protection.
All right then. So you want us to be a regular shelter?
Because we made ourselves separate.
No, it sounds like to me these people are looking at it and saying that, all right, look here, we have this and we have that. Okay, this has been working well or whatever, but at the same time, we got to take this money from somewhere.
So they're going to take it from us because we're
They're not just taking it from you. Even if you're targeted exclusively, the bottom line is, exclusively, you were being targeted to get the help.
No!
Yes, you are! You're getting this help because you're how do you say that? LGB. That's why you're getting this help.
That's absolutely right.
You see what I'm saying?
We're getting this help because of the lack of...
But what you're missing is that we were targeted for the help exclusively for a reason. It's impossible for us to coexist.
Well, maybe they need to tackle that reason.
And that's what we're trying to do right now.
From the majority.
That's what we're trying to do.
But you just can't throw us into the...
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
No, you're absolutely right. We need to target the problem. But in the meantime, we still need to make this thing.
That's true. That's true.
Because I've been beaten up before because I went to a straight shelter.
Oh, I've had my ass kicked too.
Well,
and I'm straight.
For being gay. They say because you're gay. It's not because I was doing drugs or I was a gangster. It was because I was gay. I didn't even bring myself to them. I wasn't flaunting myself around. I was being myself, reading a book, and there you go. I got beat up. It wasn't like I was minding
I'm a New Yorker. I'm not prejudiced to any of those, I'm not biased to any of those, frivolous subjects or whatever, but I can tell you like this. There's been plenty of times that I've been discriminated against. You dig what I'm saying? And because I've been discriminated against, it doesn't lead me to want to separate myself from anything else. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm human, and I've also been victimized by gay people. Some gay people are fucking raunchy. Really?
How so?
You know that. Oh boy, here we go. Some gay people victimize straight people. That's right. They walk around in and they think that it's all about them and it's so flamboyant. I mean, fuck it now. It's too late. But my whole thing is, sometimes gay people victimize people as well because they walk around with a chip on their shoulder.
Okay, wait.
Why would they walk around with the chip?
Well, because they've been victimized, but two wrongs don't
So
make a right.
therefore,
Two wrongs don't make a right.
you're right. It doesn't make it right.
And also, you said
That's
something.
just like saying a black man walks down the street and looks at a white woman. He victimized that white woman. Bad black guy.
Why did he victimize her? Because he looked at her?
Yeah, that's how
Back
you
in the
see
day.
it.
That's what you're saying. Just because we're staring at them, that means that we're there.
All of that. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Like,
It's the same thing though.
Chip on the shoulder, two wrongs don't make it right. We still need a place to
bottom
have that.
It's not like we walk up to straight people and say,
I just
Hey,
wanted to
damn,
make a
baby, you look really
suggestion.
fine.
Don't
Or we don't go to
separate
them and say that.
yourself from the
I
community.
don't.
You won't get treated different.
But you said something regarding that we choose to go places. There are some straight shelters, or like the majority, like, you know, the mainstream that sit there and they put us there because they're like, whatever. So they put us in places like Sylvia or something.
Let's be real.
They put us those places.
Let's be real
It's a
about
homeless
the
shelter.
situation.
That's where I live.
Society
That's where
has
the
put
fun
us
is.
in brackets of color, sexual orientation from the dawn of day since we were created. So let's be real. It's not that we want to isolate ourselves. Sometimes we need to come as a community, as the LGBT community, and have a
Like blacks
voice.
do that,
Because
like whites do that. You know,
that's right.
everyone does that. You know what I mean?
everyone's categorized.
But you make really good points. You didn't even know that was
Just
like a
keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. You're separate.
So
Look,
is everyone
the
else.
same thing.
KKK does that. Black Panthers do that. All right.
But you know
All right,
what?
Black Panthers do
Look up
that.
the word
KKK
gang.
do
The
that.
funny thing about it is that we have people that are straight that go there. So why does it matter?
What you're doing is you're creating a movement, and then what you're going to do is everything in existence has a balance. Everything that we know has a balance. You know what I'm saying? You separate yourself.
The separation is to form equality.
No, you deal with the problem at hand. What you do is you make the laws tougher on people who target things like that, violence to gays. And
yes,
and the third.
so you
And
said
then
penalty
you target the
enhancements that
problem.
criminalize people
Don't,
of color like
you know,
ourselves, like you,
That's
like
true.
everyone here.
That's
So
true.
we should condone penalty enhancement that arrest all of us here. That's what you're saying. Let's recriminalize us.
What I'm saying is address the issue.
So then how can we address the issue? How can we? Because apparently you seem like you know how
There's
to
not a
address
way
the
to do
The
it.
man is right. He makes a
honest
wonderful
issue
argument,
is not
even though it's off
separating you
topic.
from
But in the
from
meantime, while
shelters
they're fixing
in a
that problem,
whole.
we still need to
Humanity
fix
is
this.
humanity. If you're homeless, then you know somewhere like something like a shelter for somebody, you're going to find safe haven. You dig what I'm saying? It shouldn't matter what your nationality,
But unfortunately,
gender,
our society is too
right.
ignorant,
The bottom
too
line
biased.
is, you're gonna let me finish? The bottom line is, when you fall into a situation where you feel yourself being victimized, or anybody for that matter being victimized because of your sexual preference or orientation or whatever, you deal with that. You deal with that. You give that everything that you got once and for all before you go and start bringing up other stuff like, oh, the LGBTQ are being targeted. No, once you separate yourself, yeah, hell yeah, you're going to be targeted. Because now everything that we do, I'm not going to just do to this person. I'm going to do to these people. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to look at that sect.
You know, that same mind frame was used for the women as well when they weren't having the right to vote.
And look at
And
what
look
women
where
are
they
now.
fought. Exactly. So don't you think we're going to do that too?
Yeah, but the bottom line is they
Well,
didn't.
there's no
They didn't
difference
say.
there, I don't
They
think.
didn't say. They didn't say it's because. But they didn't say. They didn't say. Oh, we're women as a whole, and because we're women and because we're feminine. You listening to me? Because we're the weaker sex, we're being targeted for this, that, and the third.
Yes,
No,
they
didn't.
did.
No, they didn't. You know what they did? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. What they did was they showed us that they were the backbone of our community. That's what they did.
And that's what we're doing right
That's
now.
what they
We
did.
may
They
not
showed us
be-
that they weren't any different than anybody else. That's what they did.
We're here.
Yeah, you're different. I didn't even know what the hell LGBTQ was.
Well, now you do.
I didn't even know that.
You're different too.
I didn't even know that there was a separate shelter for gays. And
If
I
you knew
didn't
more
know.
about it, you would know why.
I didn't know.
He was
My whole
the same thing with the slavery thing. The same thing with slavery. The same thing happened with slavery. But they went to the freedom.
It's men's shelter.
There's a separate shelter for Latinos
You know what that's for? You know what that's for? You know what that's for?
That reason?
No, you know what that's for? That's for people who feel like, well, I can't get along here because I'm black, so let me go to the where they protect black shit.
It's the people
No,
why can't we feel that way? Why can't they feel like the people that really, why can't they feel that way?
Because it's all a chain of thought. It's how you think. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in a certain category, and that's how you're gonna be done.
I have to say something.
Listen, it doesn't make any sense. I kind of feel like we're like attacking him.
No, we're not.
I'm gonna run before all
No,
that.
we're not attaching at all. Everybody said it's
You don't see me itching over here. You don't see me itching over here.
We're here for us. We're not here for him. We're here for us.
We're not here for him. We're here for us. We're not here for him.
That's crazy.
discrimination needs to end.
You're always welcome.
You see how look how it just turned into attack him.
We can't try.
Hold on, get out of here.
The real people back over there. We can only fight the people over there, not you, because you can't do anything for us.
Thank you. Come on, let's go.
We actually have a